everyone. Welcome back to whatever the heck this is. I'm your host, Darth Ginger, and this is the Ugly Podcast. Um, Welcome to the lovely ChristyLove.
Yay, what's up, you guys? I'm so glad to be a part of this podcast. Thank you for reaching out.
Of course. How are you today?
Pretty good. I just got done working out. So I was like, okay, this is a good start of the day.
This is the high energy for you then.
Yes, yes.
That's awesome. I just kind of want to ask, she is from My Free Cams. If you
Yes.
don't know, it's a great site. I used to be on My Free Cams a few years ago, and it's changed a lot. How long have you been on there?
Oh my God. 9 years.
Wow, that's incredible. So you've been through all the changes that it's gone through.
Yes. Yes, I have. I actually dual cam. I am my free cam on My Free Cams and Chatterbaits. And then I do phone sex with Night Flirt. So I'm like everywhere.
Wow. Did you start on My Free Cams or
Yes.
Chatterbait?
No. My Free Cams. Yes.
So how did you get it? Because when I started on Chatterbait for camming, and then I went to My Free Cams.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess someone came into my room and talked about Chatterbait. And I thought, oh, what is that about? And I was like, I wonder what it would be like to dual cam.
It's a lot of work.
Yes, it can be. It definitely can be. I just kind of have this rule, whoever tips the most gets my attention. So that's how it goes.
What is your average like tip night?
Oh, it varies. When I was camming like 10, 12 hours, it was definitely like in the six figures for just one site. Yeah, for one day, but I worked long hours.
Yeah, 10 to 12 hours. That's a really long time.
Yes. I used to do that 7 days a week for like, I think all the way up until COVID ended. And then I said, I'm tired of camming. I
It's
was
a
like, oh yeah.
it's a lot of work because do you do like events or like any like special like things that goes on?
Yeah, so holidays I do like a lot of games. So I make sure I focus on holidays games, and then when I cam those long hours I would do theme dates. So like Monday could be role play Monday. Tuesday is like King Tuesday where I focus on BDSM and I'm a dominant. I think Wednesdays was Corset Wednesday. So I would give a theme every single day. Yeah, so that it would keep me interested, and the viewers as well.
Do you like do like raffles and stuff too? Because I know that that was a big thing back in the day.
Yes, yeah, definitely raffles. I would do like custom videos. Right now I have a raffle going on, like you get to choose like my dirty and like lingerie kind of thing. So you get to smell me.
I will make sure to put that I'll make sure to put that link in the bio so you can go and get in
Oh,
that raffle.
oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, because I mean I love because I sell my underwear too. So it's definitely like a very fun thing to do.
Yes, absolutely. So I usually will sell like underwear for like 3,000 tokens. But if someone can't afford something like that expensive, then this is where I say, okay, don't worry, just put in a raffle and, just keep trying. And then one day, just keep your hopes up.
How
So that
how beneficial is it to like do like raffles and stuff?
I definitely would say very beneficial. Um, Especially like I don't charge a lot. I just charge 56 tokens for a raffle ticket. So I do a deal like 56 for one or 150 for three, whatever they want. And I try to make it reasonable just because I know I have some items that are super high price, but I don't want them to feel like I can never afford that kind of attitude. It's like, no, there's an opportunity for everyone in all different sorts of income, whatever your range is. And so I find that if I do that, then they're able to, smaller tips sometimes actually does better than just one large tip.
Yeah, I mean, you could beat that 1 out of 1 million because you have a lot of followers on
Oh,
MFC.
oh, well, thank you.
And it's incredible how your profile has grown so
Oh,
much.
oh, thank you. Thank you.
You have such a big name and it's incredible. So what got you into doing camming?
Well, the story is usually the same story of why a lot of people get in, just financial reasons. So I actually started on Flirt for Free. And so due to financial reasons, I heard I went on Craigslist and there was an ad for Flirt for Free. I got into it. And I did actually very well on the site, but they took such a high percentage. So like people complain like My Free Camps or Chatterbait, other sites take 50%. Well, my first month on Flirt for Free, I only made 18% of what I made. Yeah, and I was top, I humbly say this, but I did so well. I was top 20 on the site on my first month. And so that, you know what I mean? Like you like you only make 18% of what you know what you actually make. So for me, when I heard that another site you get 50%, I was thrilled. I was like, why is everyone complaining? I mean, I'm so grateful. So my friends told me about My Free Camps, and then I switched over. So I said, shoot, if they only take 50% and I'm on this other site, you know, making 18% of what I make, like, no, screw it. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but I don't want to make 18% of what I make.
No, that was definitely a smart choice because
Yeah.
I remember Flirt Bless and it was just that they were taking so much a percentage and you work so hard and that's how I feel about content like OnlyFans right now
Mhm.
because they've now changed their rules about that.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know. What are the new rules?
that so they're now restricting a lot of because OnlyFans for cam models and porn stars and whatnot that they're restricting the things and they're starting to ban some of
Oh,
that kind of content. So if your
what?
profile like shows any cleavage, some of the profiles are being shut down. Are you on OnlyFans?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know.
Yeah. So and again, I love the hustle, and I do it too. I'm on FetLife.com. Are you on FetLife?
Yeah, I am, but I don't really like focus on it too much.
Well, I mean, I use it for promotion for my other work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but you are so you've been on MFC for 9 years. That's incredible.
Oh, yes, thank you.
And do you enjoy doing your work?
I do. I do. If I have the mindset I'm on there to serve people and I'm not on there to one for, you know, what would you call it? Like financial reasons or um for fame, I found it a lot. I found just to go and to perform was fun for me. Um, I remember a time where I craved so much to be so big, and it was a brand new model. And I realized that when there was a lot of people in my room, I was super excited. But when there were very little people in my room, I got super depressed. And I realized people were controlling me. And I said, I have to stop this. I need to be secure and confident in who I am, whether there's, 200 people in my room or if there's only 10. Just have a great time. And so the moment I did that was the moment I realized I'm having an amazing time. Also, there's a season of my life where I was like, I have this goal, I have to hit at least whatever 10, 20,000 tokens a day. And if I was so driven, but then I realized I became so into making money that people could tell that from me. And not only that, but I became more depressed. So if I had a great day, I was super excited. When I had a bad day, I was so depressed. And I realized money was controlling me. And I said, I need to stop this. And I just need to go on just to have fun. The moment I did that is the moment I actually did better. And I was having a good time. So, yeah. Wait, I forgot the question. I hope I didn't go off topic.
No, you were great. No, that was a great answer. No, because being a cam girl, you kind of lose that aspect of, am I doing this for the fun or for the funds? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that you were able to find that, that's amazing.
Yeah, it took 9 years of learning. I've failed many times. I've gone through so much, but I'm grateful for my failures because it was my failures that helped me learn and helped me to be stronger and be the woman I am today, which I say humbly.
And you're amazing because you're also doing porn.
Yes. Yes.
Because you are a porn star.
Yes, I
And
am.
and the fact that you are a sober porn star, because I've talked to a lot of, some of my colleagues that are in porn, and they get into the drug habits and whatnot because they can't do scenes without, doing drugs or whatnot. And you are such an inspiration for that.
Oh, so kind. Well, thank you. I love performing in general, whether it's webcamming, whether it's making YouTube videos, whether it's on stage giving speeches, whether it's doing porn or even getting into mainstream and doing commercials. I just naturally just love to perform. So I separate myself as a performer from who I am as an individual. So I think it's an issue if someone finds that, oh, I'm a sex worker, and they look at sex workers as a negative thing, then I feel like it fucks up your head. Because then you feel like, oh, I have low self-esteem. I don't value myself. And for me, I'm like, I don't think that. I think like I'm a performer. I love what I do, no matter what it is. And who I am is who I am, and I love who I am, whether I'm a sex worker, whether I'm on stage, or whether I'm just in my PJs watching Netflix.
Because that's such a hard thing for people to understand, that you can separate like kink from your own personal life.
Yes.
And that is something that people don't understand at all, is that you can do that, because you right now, you're just a normal human being, I guess, in a sense, but you're also a sex worker. So how do you separate the kink world from your own personal life?
That's a good question. I guess I would say it's just like it's like having a job, like whether you work at McDonald's or whether you work at a high executive job, whatever that is. It's not healthy to bring your job to work, the stresses, the whatever that junk is. It's important just to leave that where it is. And when you come home, it should be a time where you just relax and decompress and just be you. So I guess I kind of feel like that's how I separate it. Like when I am at work, that's all I think about. But when I'm leaving work, when I'm shutting that computer, whether I'm driving back home from a shoot, then I'm just leaving that world there. And then I just be me.
That is definitely commendable, because I know it's definitely hard. I've talked to a lot of people, and they like to bring their work home, and there's, because my husband, he's a chef, and I let him decompress for about 5 minutes, and then we're like, okay, we're home together, we're all done, let's close everything down. and just be together, you know?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
So
it brings problems if you bring your work home. You know, like if you have a stressful day and let's say a boss came and yelled at you because you missed a detail of whatever article you were supposed to write. And then you take that emotion and you bring it to work or to home. And then you start getting angry at your wife or your spouse. And then you get angry at your kids for no reason. It just becomes this downward spiral. I just feel like it doesn't matter what job occupation you are. It's just important to leave that there and learn how to separate your job life to your home life so that it doesn't affect each other. Because if it affects each other, then everything just crumbles. Same thing if you bring your like stress of home, relationships can be stressful and you bring it to work and you start like being lazy at work, you're not motivated to get the task done. Eventually you're going to pay the price and get fired.
yeah. So what motivates you to like keep doing what you're doing? Because your work is absolutely amazing.
Oh, well, thank you. Um, what is my motivation? I know this sounds really silly, but my motivation is to impact one person a day. And
I'm so in love with you for saying that. Thank you so much.
yeah, because I realize I can't have the motivation of saying, I want to be famous, I want to be self-glorified. I can't have that motivation because I feel like that will eventually destroy you. So I remember this season of my life where I was super depressed and I had to get myself out of it. And I told myself, I'm tired of this motion. And I told the depression, I just looked at that emotion in my and said, you're not going to control me. I'm going to fight you and I'm going to overcome you. What am I going to do is as I'm learning how to defeat that emotion, I'm going to help as many people as I can. And I know this sounds really silly, but if someone's behind the computer and they are jerking their dick off and they release and that emotion that just help them throughout the day because orgasms help. It's a natural endorphin. It releases like stress. Whether it be being on my YouTube channel and in that YouTube channel that changes their life, or as a webcam model. I remember that someone emailed me and they said they were so heavily on drugs and they had a gun to their head, but they had me in the background. And in the background, at that moment, I just started laughing. I don't, for whatever reason. And he said that the moment he heard my laugh, he put down that gun and he called rehab. And he came back like a month or two because I said, where have you been? And he told me this story. He emailed me and he said, thank you so much for saving my life. And I didn't even know that. So it's just like you never know who you're impacting. People laugh and say, oh, you're just a sex worker. Well, I might be a sex worker, but I don't know who I'm impacting.
That is insanely beautiful. I mean, I'm taken aback now. Like, I feel better now just hearing that story. I mean, yes, we're like showing like our like naked body and whatnot, but it makes an impact. And I always like talk about how when I was younger, I used to work at a gas station and someone was having a bad day and I would just like say like one little joke and they came back a week later and they're like, you changed my whole day.
Mhm.
And it's the small things like that's why we do these things. It we call it customer service, but it's really not. Like we try and make it so personal
Yeah.
and and it's so beautiful what you do. And I hope that everyone just heard that because now my day is way better now.
Oh, I'm
So
so glad.
that is absolutely amazing. Hold on, I have to take a moment. That just really hit my heart. That's so sweet.
Oh, yeah. So that's my motivation is just like it can't be about me, because if it's about yourself, it's easy, whether it's about yourself because of finances, whether it's about yourself because you want to, you know, feel valued because people are in. But the moment we just take ourselves out of it and just focus on how can I impact someone's life is a moment where you have motivation to go online, even though you don't feel like going online. You have a motivation to keep pressing through, even though there's times where you just don't want to. It's just the thought of, can I impact someone's life today? And if everyone has that motivation, like, you just never know. Even if you walked at the grocery store and you looked at someone and just smiled, that could have saved their life.
Exactly. Yeah, you make an impact, and that's all that we all want to do. And that's what we're doing here on this platform on the Ugly Couch podcast. We're here to talk about like geek stuff, but we're also here to make sure that if you listen and watch it, you get a smile out of it.
Yeah.
And you you have a beautiful smile. So I
Oh,
hope everyone is impacted by this.
you're so kind.
No, you are, and I appreciate you so much. And I am blessed to have you
Oh,
on here because Christy Love, I swear, if you don't check her out, I'm gonna find you.
oh.
Um, and I thank you so much. And is there anything that you want to plug in?
Yeah, sure. So if you guys want to check out all my social media stuff, go to ChristyLove.tv. That link has all my stuff. It has my YouTube channel. It's all motivational. My webcam sites, my Pornhub link, everything's on there. Definitely would love to connect and have you check out my stuff. And hopefully I'll see you guys online.
I will make sure to have all the links in the description down below. And Christy, you're such an inspiration.
Oh, you're amazing.
You're way too cute, and I'm so happy that you're on here. And I hope that we can get another part or something in the future
Yeah,
because you are too amazing to not come back on here.
we'd love to.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Ugly Couch podcast. I'm Dark Ginger. This is Christy Love. Please
Yay.
give her some love. And if you don't, I'll find you. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so much tuning in. We'll see you next time.